What's going on, y'all? It's Tramel Thompson from Progressive Action. And I have a question today. Is Candace Owens a troll? Now, the reason I asked that is because she's been on social media pretty heavy going at LeBron James. And I'm just not getting it. You know, she did the same thing with Cardi B, where she said that Cardi B was actually clout chasing her because Cardi B had an opinion about politics and Biden and Kamala Harris is using her platform to promote their propaganda, whatever the case may be. But I feel that Candace Owens is the one that's the troll and the clout chaser. And the reason I say that, especially dealing with the Cardi B thing, she know that Cardi B is not as knowledgeable as her or well-spoken as her and fluent as her in politics. So I felt that she picked on Cardi B for having an opinion. The same thing I feel about what she's doing with LeBron James. Now, Candace Owens, let's make this clear about her first of all. Let me take a sip of my it's my chlorophyll water. It's good. Chlorophyll. Bang. But let's discuss something about Candace Owens. Not everything she say is wrong. Let's be honest. She say things that's right, but that goes on to any type of political party. The Democrats, not everything the Democrats say is right. Not everything that the Republicans say is wrong, and vice versa. Not everything that the Republicans say is right, and not everything that the Democrats say is wrong. And that's just dealing with the two major political parties. And like they say, a broke clock is right at least once a day, right? So, at least when you're dealing on military time, let me clear that up. So why is Candace Owens trolling and clout chasing LeBron because he's an NBA player, a rich NBA player, and he has a political opinion? Why can't LeBron James have a political opinion? And why is she so bothered by it? And matter of fact, let me play this clip real quick. I'm going to play this clip and then we're going to discuss this further because it's very, very important what she's saying regarding this issue. Check it out.
Is after Laura.
Candace, do you believe that these celebrities like LeBron James and Cardi B with her lovely new #1 song, Filthy Filthy, that they're using their platforms to push a political agenda? Does that affect the African-American psyche in the United States to move the needle further toward Democrats, or are people kind of beginning to tune that all out when they see less money in their pockets?
You know, I think that Cardi B and LeBron James, they are responsible for a lot of the disruption that we're seeing in this nation, and they do these things unwittingly. I genuinely think that they do not understand the economics behind what they are preaching or the consequences behind what they are preaching. And unfortunately, when you have this sort of angry rhetoric, when you have LeBron James saying that, you know, we're literally being hunted, when you have Cardi B saying that Trump's America is racist, at the same time she's attacking me because I have a white husband, what ends up happening is you're raising a bunch of kids who believe that in this country they can't make it. When they see someone like LeBron James, who is building a $100 million mansion in Bel Air at the moment, say to you that we're literally being hunted.
Whoa. Let me just stop it right there. First, she say that, let me bring that back. Let me bring that back one more time. Listen to what she said.
Have Cardi B saying that Trump's America is racist, at the same time she's attacking me because I have a white husband. What ends up happening is you're raising a bunch of kids who believe that in this country they can't make it. When they see someone like LeBron James, who...
She said that they are raising a bunch of kids that will feel like that they can't make it. But then she say this.
Building a $100 million mansion in Bel Air at the moment.
LeBron James is building a $100 million mansion in Bel Air at the moment. If that don't show people, especially people of color, kids of color, that they can make it, that another person of color that came from the same environment that they came from, that played the sport and made it out, and buying a $100 million mansion doesn't show that they can make it, I don't know what will. See, this is the problem with Candace Owens. I don't know what type of world or reality she's living in, but she be out of this world sometime. And I don't get it. She be totally lost sometime. And she make it seem that LeBron James can't speak about issues just because he's rich and he's black. I don't get it. Let's finish listening to what she had to say.
Say to you that we're literally being hunted, we being black people, by white people, it makes them feel helpless when they need to get up and do something about it. And it leads to these, devastating, staggering crime rates that we're seeing, the increase in these inner cities, because they believe that. Unfortunately, you're seeing individuals get arrested for things like we saw in Los Angeles County. They'll find one person, he will be arrested, but there is an entire ecosystem of people that deserve to serve time. Politicians, the media henchmen that have perpetuated the...
Now, she said a whole bunch of craziness. She goes back and forth. At times, I just think that she's confused. If LeBron James is not allowed to talk about issues that affect Black America because he's rich, then how can anyone or someone who's not black at all, never was black, could talk about issues that affect Black America? I mean, plenty of times, Candace Owens, you yourself has praised Trump about issues in Black America, but he's rich and he's white. Who's more closer to the black issues in America, Trump or LeBron? And this is where you get confused. I just think that you be talking just to, like you are, if clickbait was a human, you would probably be the human clickbait, because you be talking a whole bunch of foolishness about this stuff. But you're definitely trolling LeBron James. I mean, even the point when you said that racism don't exist in America. I'm confused at that statement, because you yourself sued your school, I believe, for being racially targeted, in which you won about $35,000. So is America racist, or America isn't racist? Because you're smart enough to know when to use your blackness to your benefit. But for you to clout chase LeBron James, clout chase Cardi B, for using their platforms to promote or say whatever narrative they have towards their political feelings or agenda, whatever the case may be, why aren't you criticizing any of these hockey players? How come you're not criticizing any of these NFL players that's against Black Lives Matter or anything like that? Why are you attacking minority sports players or rappers or entertainers for their political beliefs? It makes absolutely no sense. So Candace Owens, you are a troll. You are a clout chaser. But I did buy your book, and I can't wait to read it so we could discuss it on this channel. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.